Hi everyone, I'm Denise with Spiritual Growth Tarot. Welcome back. And this reading is for Donald Trump's Saturday, September 12th. So, okay, the first card is the forces in motion, the causes. The challenges come next, his real feelings, what he's actually doing, the karma that's been accrued, his future, and the outcome of the day, and maybe further, a little bit further on. Okay, so let's see. So we have the causes in motion are the Seven of Cups reversed. His challenge is or his challenges are the Five of Wands reversed. His real feelings is the Emperor. What he's actually doing is the Seven of Swords. His karma for the day and the situation that's been hanging over him is the Four of Wands reversed. His future is the Hierophant. Getting some of the same cards as yesterday. And then the outcome is the Star for the day. Okay, so let's dive in here. With the Seven of Cups reversed, you know, straight up it's like options, many options, and can you choose the right one? Or are you coming from a deluded place where you're just filled with, you know, illusions because you don't really know the right way to go, but you really have to be careful. Like this one here, he is like something that's hidden. This one could be some transformation. This one could be your castle in the sky. This one would be like all the riches of the earth. This one would be like fame and fortune. Well, fame, you know, mostly fame. Then we've got the little powerful dragon here. I don't know why there's a guy up there. I've got to look more into this card. But, you know, in the good sense, you have options. Reversed, there's a lack of options because you can't see clearly. So there's a lot of, you know, temptation to go in the wrong direction. And it's also a card of distraction, you know, like some kind of strategy to distract. So that makes sense to me with him for the day. Like that's what he's got going on for the day. Either his staff, people in his administration are trying to distract him to not see something that's come out about him maybe, or he's doing the distraction himself. He's, you know, and he does that every day. That's what his Sun conjunct Uranus in Gemini is all about. When it's not going in the right direction to gather information and be a force for good communication, which that's not him. He's just all about lies. He's misusing the positive power that was given to him this lifetime. So distraction, diversionary tactics, you know, and then because that's his strategy for the day. That's what he's got going on for the day. And then again, like you said, everyone around him trying to distract him from like, oh, don't look over there. And then with the Five of Wands in the reversed, these cards go together really well. This is like avoiding conflict, avoiding competition, avoiding, just avoiding something. So that's interesting. So maybe something did come through, because I remember yesterday's reading, I had the feeling that an information dump was going to be released about him. So this could be what he could be avoiding, dealing with that So he has to stay in his fantasy world in order to avoid looking at the truth that's come out. That's very possible. I think that's what's probably this Saturday is about for him. Now, up here with his real feelings, well, he wants to dominate the situation. He wants to be in control. He wants to, he just wants to be the guy in charge that's in control of all the other kings, which could have to do with, legalities. He wants to be in charge of the Department of Justice and the Department of Defense. He doesn't want to leave anything up to anyone else who might have a whole lot better, level of competency going on. He wants to be the one in charge, and it's my way or the highway. And he wants to just dominate everyone. That's what that's about. It's just, and it's ruthless. It can be very, very ruthless. And it's also very inflexible because it's like the four corners. This is the four. This is the mean dad that says it's my way or the highway, and it's arbitrary authority. It's the opposite of, it can be the opposite of a healthy dad. And this came through straight up, so I'm kind of telling you what the reversed meaning is, but he didn't have a healthy father. He never had a healthy father figure or relationship with his dad in any way, so he doesn't sit on that structure that this card is really about. He doesn't have that healthy foundation of the father. And so the real feelings come through for him is just that he wants to dominate. That's how I see it. Now, with his actions, what he's actually doing, well, this is kind of scary because, this is the card of, the thief in the camp when it's straight up. The card before it, the Six of Swords, is like you got away, and now you've got to do something to survive, and that may mean stealing and thieving and lying. Might also mean that you have to go back and get something that you forgot, because you really need it. But it's usually like, it can be tricky. But it can also be a card of real strategy. But now, we got to remember, he got it reversed. This came through reverse. So these are, I think he's not going to get away with something. Because when it's upright, it can be that there's strategy and you do get away with something, but it's also about deception and betrayals. But with it being reversed, this is a real mental challenge for him. So he's going to have one of those days where he's mentally challenged. And the karma is with our homeland. And the karma is with all his mismanagement of his resorts. So I don't think I need to go any further into that because I spoke about that immensely a couple days ago. And it's all those same things, just to remember that if it's a Four of Wands upright, we would be dealing with harmony in our home, in our marriage, in our community. But because it's reversed for him, it's that breakdown of that. We don't have harmony in our homeland, and that's because of him. That's his fault. Now, his future, I believe this has to do with laws, man-made laws that will come down on him. This could also be the church this could even be the Pope that says something bad about him again, because he's done that before in the past. He's made comments about him, being aligned with the devil. So this could be some group that wants to, hold on to their tradition, and he's going to have to conform in order to survive. because it's not reversed. If it were reversed, I'd say he'll challenge, the status quo, but it's not. It's straight up, and it was straight up in here the other day, or yesterday, I can't remember. I just remember getting these same cards. So I just have to say that, we've got it, here we go with a consistent, consistent same cards, consistently the same guidance, and consistently the same pattern. So we're on to something here. Something with the church, with the, putting him on the pedestal, the kind of like, the chosen one, remember that, like the chosen one, or that baloney, or malarkey, as Joe Biden would say. I think that was the first person I've ever heard say that word. Anyway, so that's his future. He's going to have to conform. And the outcome of that, now, this isn't really the traditional meaning of the star, but I am going to say is that the outcome is going to have to do with, if he wants to be their star, he's going to have to conform in order to kind of, like shine at all. But I see this is shining some light and navigating on the fact that he's just fake. He's fake. He's like the fake illegitimate POTUS. He's just fake. I mean, what else can we say about it? We don't have any inspiration with him. Maybe the evangelicals do, but not not anybody that's really aligned with Christ or with any religion. He's just, it's all distorted. So there's no renewal like you would normally get with this card. It's all about hope and faith, and you renew yourself in the life stream and the universe that is protecting us, and the forces of love that protect us, and that's what you have your faith in, that all good will always prevail. So maybe love and truth will prevail at the end, right? Like Gandhi said. So maybe this card is more for us. Maybe this is more of an outcome for us. But I was also seeing it as being like lots of lights shining to show us the truth about him, and to show others the truth about him, because maybe he's finally starting to lose the evangelical base, or the Christian base. It's very possible. A Christian or Catholic base. Yeah, this could also have to do with schools, because they're large, that's a large institution of teaching. So there could be something that comes through where schools, all the governors in the states and mayors even, they are realizing that they're not safe following his guidelines when it comes to the coronavirus and children. That could have to do, because this card is about teachers as well. So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, so there's no serenity with this guy. There's no there's no hope. There's no hope with him. It's not going to work. So I think that these stars are all about shining the light on that truth. I mean, he's not a guy I would want to follow. Do any of you want to follow this guy? I don't. I would be surprised. Yeah. So, okay, well, that's all I'm seeing for his Saturday the 12th. And as always, you guys, please take good care. And I welcome your comments. And if you have any questions, drop them below. Okay, bye.